Alright guys, so this is the third game I'm going to be recording with the Overrun deck. And it looks like I have a pretty good draw as long as I can somehow keep the Birds of Paradise alive. So let's see how this goes. I'm definitely not going to mulligan this. Unfortunately, I am on the draw here, so not the best with my deck. The past two games have been kind of disappointing. I didn't really get to cast Overrun, and the guy just played like some really suspenseful turns and then just gives up out of the blue. So it was definitely disappointing that I didn't get to use any of the blowout cards. Funny thing is, like in both of the games, I actually thought that there was a reasonable chance I could lose both of those games, and then all of a sudden, when I felt like I got a slight advantage, the guy just gives up. So I don't know what to say about that. Well, this is actually very good. I can do just attacks, and then flashback next turn, keep attacking, and then hopefully I'll have enough mana to overrun and finish him. So let's just go for it. I only have 3 guys, but that's kind of the beauty of this deck, in the sense that you don't need powerful guys to blow your opponent out. You just throw whatever you have at him, and hope you have enough lands on hand that even if he uses a Day of Judgment, you can still come back from a mana-based perspective, and then build back up again, not with mana generators, but with a Geestonner Monk or a Mere Battlesphere, and then blow them out because you have an Overrun. And Overrun usually is a pretty good matchup against a mono white or even a green white, just because they don't really have a good counter spell to take down Overrun, because Overrun costs 5, and blue decks are usually able to mana leak it, and then even if you power through the mana leak, it's like you lost 3 mana generators just to power through the mana leak, so you pretty much lost 11 to 12 damage anyway, even if you successfully cast Overrun. So here's an interesting situation. He does have 4 up, so it's possible that he could be waiting for a Day of Judgment. That's possible. But I think I have way too much mana right now to worry about that. But if I attack with these 3 guys, then I will be able to deal 7 again, and then Lingering Souls. If I cast Lingering Souls, I'll have lethal on the board. But then I won't be able to flash back. So I think I want to be a little bit safe here, just in case he has a Day of Judgment. And I have an Overrun in my hand, so it's not like I'm going to be blowing out all of my spells. Unfortunately, I can only attack with 2 guys. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to have to go for it, unfortunately, just because I don't have a Birding hand. So even if I only cast 1 Lingering Souls, I won't be able to flash back anyway if he uses Day of Judgment. So I think the best bet right now is just to go for it, try to do as much damage as I can, and hope that he does not have Day of Judgment, and just go with the Overrun right now. If I cast a Lingering Souls, then I can Overrun him next turn, but if he uses a Day of Judgment, then I am down to nothing, and I would have only gotten 1 damage from my trouble. So I think I'm just going to go for it here, because I still have Rally the Peasants if he doesn't cast Lingering Souls to finish him. if he doesn't cast Day of Judgment. So I'm going to get in for 7 here. Let's see what he has. Maybe he has Hero of Bladehold? Okay, looks like a day. No, he changes his mind. Okay. It is a day. Okay, so given that it was a day, I think this line probably let me do the most damage. Because if I had cast Lingering Souls, I would have gotten in 1 damage, and then pretty much would have been in trouble because I would not have been able to flash back Lingering Souls, and I would just have absolutely nothing in hand. But now at least I still have some pressure, and I am representing a 3-turn clock. I mean, if he wants to day again, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. Then we'll just have to play from there. Then it's nothing versus nothing. He has more cards, so I will be at a disadvantage. But now at least I have a chance if he doesn't have a second day. And this is not looking very good. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I could have done in that situation. I just didn't have enough on the board to finish him. And now I am in a very tough spot. I can still top deck a big card, and then, you know, I will win. But unfortunately with the Archon of Justice... Oh, okay. So I think I have lost indefinitely. Yeah, there's no way I can win here. Ooh. I'm not really sure if there's any way I could have played differently. I think just didn't get enough momentum. But you guys can leave something in the comments if you think there was a way I could have played better with the cards that I got. But now there's almost no way I can win. I will have to be very lucky to get an Oblivion Ring, take out Elish Norn, take 6, and then, I don't know, draw maybe Geist Honor Monk or something. Yep, so that is game. Not sure what he's thinking about. He's probably thinking, yeah, let me make sure I got the win on the board. So I think that's totally fine to take a minute to think about that. So good game for this guy. Obviously he had a lot of expensive cards, and he basically won with them. And yeah, I just didn't draw a big guy that I needed to blow him out. Unfortunately, yeah, if I just had a few more tokens, maybe I could have done better. And I didn't have anything except Lingering Souls, which I was not able to flash back. So that is the problem against a deck like that. Like I said earlier, Curse of Deathhold is a very, very good card against this deck, and Elish Norn is basically 2 Curse of Deathholds in 1 card. So extremely powerful. And pretty much there's absolutely no way I can win against an Elish Norn with my deck, unless if I have a mere Battle Sphere and then try to power through that. Alright,